story is called a spark ignites. Come hear it all. KahaniSuno.com, where the voices run.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah from KahaniSuno.com and I'm here with my co-host Kabir to welcome you to our first episode. Kabir, great to see you here.
Hey Sarah, good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Kabir. I'm excited to get this journey started with our episode one. So could you tell us a little bit more about what this episode is going to be about?
Absolutely. This is a story we named Parallels, a sci-fi love story. As the title suggests, it would be a mix of romance, drama, comedy, and emotion.
Wow, a sci-fi love story, huh? That sounds so exciting, Kabir. Before we get started, I did want to ask if we are going to continue with our schedule of 2 episodes per week.
That's correct, Sarah. It would be 2 episodes per week, Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Great, Kabir. So, listeners, without much ado, I would like us to get started and welcome to this season one, episode one, story one, Parallels, a sci-fi love story. Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening. This is Kabir from KahaniSuno.com. This is our first episode, and I'm going to share a story with you guys. This episode, I will cover the first part of the story, and we'll have 4, 5, or 6 such episodes completing the entire story. As you know, this is not just storytelling. This is more of narrating a movie. That's what I am going to do, explaining stories in such a way that you explain it to your friends by saying that the opening scene, the scene has this, and you would experience movie in your head while I narrate the story. Hope you enjoy the concept and do let us know how things are, how you experience, and whether you're enjoying it or if you need any changes. I'd be more than willing to adopt the changes based on your input, guys. So let's start on it. तो चलो तो कहानी सुनते हैं on KahaniSuno.com. ओपनिंग सीन है, एक कैफे है जहाँ पर टेबल है, कई टेबल पे लोग बैठे हैं. हम लोग का कंसंट्रेशन ये टेबल पे है जहाँ पर 3 लोग बैठे हुए हैं, 2 लड़के और 1 लड़की. और ये दोनों का नाम है अरुण और ब्रिज. अरुण, याद रखना, इज द मेन कैरेक्टर, ही इज द हीरो ऑफ आवर स्टोरी. और ब्रिज अरुण का बहुत ही खास दोस्त है. और तीसरे इज महनाज, जो बैठी है और बहुत खास दोस्त है. ये तीनों लोग मस्ती कर रहे हैं, आराम कर रहे हैं, चाय पी रहे हैं, और ये तीनों के चौथी दोस्त का इंतजार भी कर रहे हैं. सो ये है सेटअप ओपनिंग सीन का. ब्रिज और अरुण इतने खास दोस्त हैं. ये लोग जब भी होते हैं इतनी मस्ती करते हैं, इतनी आवाज़ और इतना मजाक करते हैं कि मैना थकी हुई है लोग के मजाक से. नॉन स्टॉप हंस रहे हैं, जोक्स कर रहे हैं, और मैनाज थक कर अपना फ़ोन देखते हुए 0 इंट्रोस बता रही है. ब्रिज और Arun, they are never tired of each other, so they're having fun, and in between poking Mehnaz ki how boring you are and so on and so forth. A typical friends group है ये. This is the setup. यहाँ से शुरू होती है अपनी कहानी जिसका नाम है The Parallels. Again, The Parallels. तो जो पैरेलल ड्रॉ करना है करो. इसका मतलब है 2 पैरेलल लाइन या कुछ भी, बट it is The Parallels, the story's name. बातचीत चल रही है, मजाक दिल लगी चल रही है, मस्ती चल रही है कैफ़े में. और इतने में कैफ़े में एंटर होती है अपनी ख़ास कैरेक्टर जिसका नाम है काजल. ये है अपनी कहानी की हीरोइन. ये एंटर होती है. Arun is stunned, looking at her as if he has seen Kajal for the first time. That is Arun's reaction every time he sees Kajal. काजल और अरुण दोनों स्वीट हार्ट्स हैं और ये दुनिया में हर कोई जानता है, बिकॉज अरुण इज madly in love with Kajal and equally Kajal is also in love with Arun. इस बात की खुशी नहीं है ब्रिज को, इसलिए कि जो कैरेक्टर अब तक अरुण रहा है उसके साथ, जहाँ पर मस्ती कर रहा था, बात कर रहा था, हंसते हुए मजाक कर रहा था, अब काजल आने के बाद वो एक चेंज पर्सन रहेगा और वो जानता है, और वो लवर बॉय बनकर अपनी काजल के आंखों में खो जाएगा, बातों में खो जाएगा, दुनिया को भूल जाएगा, स्पेशली ब्रिज को भूल जाएगा, जिसका डर ब्रिज को है कि ये बंदा जो मेरे साथ इतना अच्छा टाइम बिता रहा था, now he's a changed personality and he knows it happens every time when Kajal and Arun are together. ये काजल को भी पता है, वो छेड़ती भी है ब्रिज को कि वो आ गई है और अपना फोन देखो और खुद को एंटरटेन करो, क्योंकि अरुण अब मेरे साथ है. और बेचारा ब्रिज ये जानता है और अपना फोन निकाल कर देखकर कहता है, This is how you have changed a nice person into a zombie. काजल वो करीना कपूर कैरेक्टर पू जैसे कहती है whatever. She goes on talking to Arun. Mehnaz is relieved that jokes and that garbad is stopped between Bridge and Arun. She is so happy that it is much quieter and much mature, unlike what Bridge and Arun were up to, so childlike, which Mehnaz was not enjoying at all. थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड देता हूँ इस सीन के बारे में. हुआ क्या है, ये लोग 4 दोस्त have been friends for the last 2 years in this university in South India in a town called Vishakhapatnam. ये लोग अपना M.Tech अभी कंप्लीट किए हैं और they are in this cafe just to have some relaxed time after their very hectic schedule and completing their exams. तो एक खुशी का माहौल है, पढ़ाई थी वो ख़त्म हो गई है, एक तरीके से लोग relieved हैं. Now that the life is open for them, they can take whatever path. They have this sense of accomplishment that they have completed what they came here for. At the same time, there is a hint of sadness where they might be losing the best of time they had for the last 2 years, with the kind of friendship they had. तो खुशी भी है और थोड़ा sadness भी है. At the same time, they are not letting the sadness take over and enjoying whatever time is left. तो ये लोग मस्ती कर रहे हैं कैफे में. बैक टू द स्टोरी. मेहनाज और ब्रिज कुछ डिस्कस कर रहे हैं कैजुअली. काजल और अरुण द लवर कपल, ये लोग अपने अपनी बातें कर रहे हैं. इतने में ब्रिज को एक आइडिया आता है, क्यों ना बाहर जाएं, यहाँ पर कितनी देर बैठेंगे. अरुण बोलता है नहीं, मैं तो बाहर आने वाला नहीं हूँ, और ब्रिज बोलता है यू कैन स्टे ऑल नाइट इफ यू आर लेफ्ट अलोन. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू दैट, लेट्स गेट आउट एंड हैव सम फ्रेश एयर करके ज़बरदस्ती काजल और अरुण को खींचकर मेहनाज के साथ बीच ले जाता है. Beach is not very far off. It's very nearby because Vishakhapatnam is a coastal city, hardly any distance. So it's about 10 to 15 minutes by auto. They get an auto, in no time they are on the beach. बीच पे अराइव होते हैं, बहुत सारी पब्लिक है, ब्यूटीफुल मौसम है, प्लेजेंट ब्रीज चल रही है, और मेहनाज और ब्रिज आगे जा रहे हैं, पीछे से स्लोली अरुण और काजल चल रहे हैं. मूंगफली वाला मूंगफली बेच रहा है, मुरमुरे बेच रहा है, और एवरीबडी इज रिलैक्स्ड एंड हैविंग अ नाइस टाइम एट दैट बीच. मेहनाज ब्रिज कुछ बात करते करते अब्रप्टली मेहनाज एक तरफ पलट कर देखती है कि there is something happening there, and she is pleasantly surprised that Bridge can see. She says, "Chalo, chalte hain wahan." Mehnaz pulls Bridge by his hand and takes him to a crowd, जहाँ पर क्राउड खड़ी हुई है, देख रही है क्या चल रहा है. तो ये देखते हैं कि यहाँ पर एक एडवेंचर काइंड ऑफ कैंप है जहाँ पर पैरासेलिंग और जेट स्कीइंग लगी हुई है. पीछे से आहिस्ता ये लोग चलते अरुण और काजल पहुंचते हैं, देखते हैं कैसे ये पैरासेलिंग कर रहे हैं लोग और कैसे ये जेट स्कीइंग कर रहे हैं. एंड दे लुक एट द चार्जेस, दे लुक वेरी नॉमिनल एंड वेरी अफोर्डेबल. Mehnaz is a person who loves adventure sport and she's all for it, and she is getting ready, and Bridge is definitely not happy about it. Bridge feels as if he's a responsible person and he should stop her from doing any stupid stuff, but Mehnaz is not listening to Bridge, and she is checking out with the guys out there as to how it works. तो वो पूछती है वहाँ के लोग को, ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को, कि क्या है ये, हाउ इज दैट इट वर्क्स. तो वो बताते हैं कि ये लाइफ जैकेट पहननी होगी, ये हार्नेस लगाना होगा और ये रस्सी से वो हार्नेस को टाई कर दिया जाएगा और ये बोट खींचेगी और यू विल बी अप इन द एयर फॉर अबाउट 7 to 10 minutes and you'll be back. Since there is not any strong winds, it should be pretty safe. तो already 2-4 लोग कर रहे थे, which Mehnaz can see, and Mehnaz says yes, she's all for it and she's going to get it, and Bridge says no, but Mehnaz is not listening. Arun is still in shock as to what is this going on, and he looks at Bridge and say, देखा, मैंने बताया था कि कैफे में बैठते हैं ये लड़की लोग के साथ आए हैं, now they are up to this dangerous stuff, अगर कुछ होता है तो who will be responsible. Bridge कहेगा, yes, we should have stayed back, I don't like this, I have a very strong vibe that something might go wrong. अरुण बोलता है, so don't speak of anything which is bad. तो Mehnaz अपना हार्नेस और लाइफ जैकेट पहनकर रेडी हो रही है. In the meanwhile, Kajal is also getting ready, and Kajal is also fighting with Arun for the permission so that she can go next. Arun कहता है, no way, you are not going, and Kajal requests him and somehow मना लेती है अरुण को कि she would be going next. Mehnaz जो है अब पानी में बैठी है और जेट्स की रेडी हो रहा है ताकि वो पुल कर सके, और Mehnaz will be up in the air in no time. As the time passes, Arun, Mehnaz and Bridge are looking as to how Mehnaz is excited about it, and in no time the guy on the jet ski revs up the machine, and up in the sky is Mehnaz shouting, screaming, and you can actually feel the excitement in her voice, how much she is enjoying being lifted up in the air. And in no time, it's hardly 5 or 7 minutes, she's back in the water. Now it's Kajal's turn. Similarly, Kajal also does it. She is pulled, but Kajal, after coming back, she says that it is not that easy and it is very scary. These two guys say, okay, looks fun, and why don't we try it ourselves? And for which Arun agrees, and he's all set, and he's the next one to go. यहाँ पर 1 मिनट का ब्रेक लेता हूँ कहानी से, और मेरे हिसाब से द पर्सन अरुण का जो कैरेक्टर है, मेरे हिसाब से Nani from Telugu industry, the actor, will be the best fit. And let me know, guys, who you think would be the guy. The reason I'm saying Nani because I know the story and he will be a best fit, because this requires some serious acting skills and comic skills, and which Nani definitely has. So let me know, and also let me know who would be the heroine. I'll let you know what I have in my mind, but Nani is the hero, guys. So whenever you are imagining stuff while I am narrating, keep Nani in your mind. All right, back to the story. ये अब है अरुण का टर्न. अरुण हार्नेस पहन रहा है और शाम के 6 बज रहे हैं और आधा घंटा या 40 मिनट बाकी है अंधेरा होने से पहले. So they are going to close. Maybe Bridge will not be able to do it. Arun would be the last person for that day. Now he nervously puts on his life jacket, and he actually thinks for a moment as to, do I need to do it? And then he says, yeah, I'm a man and I should not be scared of stuff which girls have already done. So chalo, let's go करके he gives a go ahead to the jet ski guy. Jet ski guy जो है अपना machine rev up करके he gives a full throttle, and Arun is up in the air. The wind, which was so light, now has picked up its speed, and now Arun can feel that his harness is getting tighter and tighter, and he's on top of the boat. The wind is so strong, he is pulled right on top of the boat, and Arun is nervous and he feels that it is too much pressure, whether the rope will be able to take the kind of pressure he's feeling. Bridge, Mehnaz, and Kajal. Kajal is almost crying. She can sense that it is not normal what she's looking at. She can actually hear the flutter of the parachute, and she is praying that he gets back to the land. And that moment, it happens. The worst thing that should not have happened. The rope snaps.
Wow, Kabir, that was quite an amazing first episode of first part of your story. I loved listening to it. So, Kabir, now I think we have a session for a Q&A. I think that we assigned to this podcast. But since we don't have viewership at this moment, I'm thinking that we conduct this session. Would you mind being the interviewer at this point?
Yes, Sarah. Let me be the listener or the viewer.
Wear that hat, please.
Absolutely. So I have a few questions already with me. Go one by one. The first thing I could think of is, what do you think about any similarities you can draw from what you have heard? ये 15 या 20 मिनट का जो क्लिप अभी हुआ है ये मूवी का, तो कुछ सिमिलैरिटीज ऑलरेडी देखे हो सारा अदर मूवीज में? अगर देखे हो तो कहाँ?
हाँ Kabir, when you did the opening scene, right, जहाँ पे the friends are sitting in a cafe waiting for each other, slowly others are joining in, I was thinking of this movie called Shiva. I think it was a Telugu movie released maybe, I don't know, 2 decades ago. I think it released again and also released in Hindi. Jisme there are a group of friends, and most of the scenes in that movie have been done in the cafe in the first part, where they become friends. I think Nagarjun was the hero and Amla was his love interest, and there is this I think one time she walks into the cafe. So my mind was that scene was going through my mind.
Absolutely, botany art, botany class undi, matinee art undi. That's what I remember.
There was a song around that.
Exactly the same vibe I would draw. Yes, exactly. The kind of cafe, and yes, absolutely, that is pretty close to what I had in my mind. Good similarity there, Sarah. Good one. On to the second question, what I have. I told you about the possible hero that is, Nani would fit into the role. But, I was thinking of multiple actresses out there who could fit into the Kajol's role. So, आपके हिसाब से who would be the best fit for Kajal's role, which includes थोड़ा intense भी है, at the same time girly और bubbly character भी है?
Yeah, I think you mentioned Kahani Bolte Waqt that Kareena Kapoor as Pooh in Karan Johar's movie is close to the character that you're portraying in this story. So I was also thinking along those lines, and Kareena was pretty new at that time, I think. It was one of her newest movies that Karan cast her in, and it's considered an iconic role at this point. So I'm thinking maybe have a newer face who can bring that kind of intensity and bubbliness to the role that you mentioned, right? Instead of having somebody who already has an image, maybe we go for a fresh face.
Exactly. A fresh face would definitely be a good idea. Of course, there will be challenges as to when it comes to the intense part of acting, but yeah, a fresh face definitely makes sense. On to the third one. Okay, now that we have this clip, where do you think we can put a good song?
Yeah, song, right? Very essential to Bollywood masala. Anyways, I was thinking, like, again, it's a group of friends. They are maybe partying, as you said. I think this is a scene of the last day of college or something like that. Along those lines, I was thinking about this film called Rang De Basanti starring Amir Khan. I don't know if you remember. It was a big hit at that time. It had beautiful songs throughout the movie. And one of the songs, I think Masti Ki Patishala, in that represents how these friends interact and they are, going out of college. There is also the Rang De Basanti title song. So I think something that would be upbeat, enthusiastic, fun kind of song. I think maybe when they go to the beach or something, you could have that before they spot these dangerous stunts that they try to do, maybe at that point.
Yeah, Masti Ki Pathshala, absolutely. That is a fun song, and that actually showcases the energy and carefreeness. Absolutely, totally agree. Yes, on the beach, that too. Yes, I think there is a part in Masti Ki Pathshala which is actually shot on the beach.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. All right. I have one final question for you, Sarah. Uh,
Mhm.
ये सीन जो है जहाँ पर काजल एंटर होती है जब ब्रिज और अरुण मस्ती कर रहे हैं और ब्रिज इज very disappointed looking at Kajal because of the fact not that he does not like her or anything, but ये जो मस्ती कर रहे हैं लोग अब उसमें कबाब में हड्डी बनकर आई है. तो what do you think,
Mhm.
a good dialogue what you can think of, what Bridge can say which would stand out?
Interesting question, Kabir. Let me think about that. What comes first to my mind is first, Dharmendra passed away a few days ago. So of course, his iconic movie Sholay comes to mind. And in that, if you see the same kind of relationship that these two friends have, where Bridge is more of a fun-loving guy and Arun is more of a romantic, type of hero.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that fits very well with Amitabh Bachchan and Dharmendra, and of course, Kajal being our Basanti. Maybe when she comes in, Bridge could snidely remark, "Aa gayi Basanti." That conveys a lot in that line.
Amazing thought. Great analogy there. I would say yes, आ गई बसंती. That says it all. Amazing thought. Sounds really good. I can actually imagine the scene and the look on Bridges' face. Amazing thought there. All right, Sarah.
Yeah,
Those are the questions I had. If there is anything more you would want to add?
yeah, Kabir, as I was as you were narrating the story, right? I was like, okay, the concept behind this is make a film into it. And as you know, we already have so many filmy things as part of this narrative. I was thinking if I were a film producer, might grab at your story, Kabir. So is there something in place that would, allow you not to have that happen to you?
Touch wood. I would definitely want to see someday any one of the stories, becoming a Bollywood super hit. Definitely. But at the same time, yes, all these stories, what we've written, Sarah, are copyrighted under kahanisuno.com. So each of the story is, as I told you in the beginning, in the intro session, that is organic and original. So all these stories, as mentioned earlier, not that we have used anything from the internet we have picked, or anything from the AI we have picked. Spent a lot of time on each of the story to come up with the kind of description, the kind of scene generation, the kind of screenplay. A lot of effort has been put in creating all of that. It is all recorded under kahanisuno.com. If somebody is really interested like you, I think one should contact you or me.
The money I would be.
Touch wood, as I said, would definitely want any of the stories to become that Bollywood movie. We'll take the course of action that is required for a formal movie making, but for now, as I told you, all the content here is copyrighted under the name kahanisuno.com.
That's good to know, Kabir. We wouldn't want anyone, doing anything shady with our stories. As you said, these are OG stories, a lot of hard work being put into them. And I can see that when you narrate the story, you are, very intimately familiar with it. We can see the passion when you narrate the story, and also making this a cinematic experience, like how we came up with these ideas that, okay, this could be this scene, this could be this song. I think adds so much to this podcast, Kabir. I appreciate your creativity, your hard work, your passion towards this. And I look forward to more stories in our oncoming episodes. I believe twice a week, you said, right? So maybe look forward to another episode this week.
Absolutely. My story is the first one to start, and I'm sure, Sarah, you have your own set of stories too coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm a story writer myself, and I don't write in the same vein that you do. I'm trying to with screenplay and making it more movie-ish, I would say. At the same time, again, we would like your participation. If any of you are interested in us presenting your stories, or you yourself presenting your stories, please reach out to us. At kahanisuno.com, we'll have the details on how you can do that, and we'll be happy to broadcast your stories in our podcast too.
Absolutely. Guys out there, remember kahanisuno.com.
Thank you, Kabir. Until next podcast, signing off. Sarah and Kabir here. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Take care and have a great day.
Thank you.
Curtain rises, the air is still. A whisper runs through the hills. Echoes of tales lost and found in the turning world. They spin around.